Being live streamed.
Yay.
Are we? All right. Is that was that Mike? No. Hey, there's the Catbird Cafe insignia. What is it, 169?
Video unavailable?
Video unavailable. This video is private.
What the heck are we talking about here?
Good God, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
Let's try that
About
again.
this.
Zoom really sucks.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
So here's the meeting. But it says it's being live streamed. But
But
it says the
what?
video's unavailable.
What does that mean even?
So here, when I go to look at both of them, this is the one that should have the video.
Hi, Tom.
Not
Hi, Tom.
right.
Good evening.
Hey, Tom,
Hi,
could you
Tom.
help us out here? YouTube is telling, oh, it's YouTube.
It's YouTube. It's not Google. It's YouTube.
Video unavailable. This video is private, it says.
Let me take a look.
Um, private. What would private mean? I can see it.
No
I can,
idea.
I
You can see
it.
it, then we're fine.
Yeah.
Now there
Yeah,
it is.
it's fine for me on
Help
YouTube.
us out here?
No, I'm gonna
YouTube is telling, oh, it's YouTube. Yeah.
All right. Never mind, guys. We're good.
Sisters and brothers, welcome to, we think, the 169th Virtual Catbird Cafe. Thank you, talented, wonderful people, for being here. Legumes in the peanut gallery and tubers in YouTube land. We got a lot of folks tonight, but I don't think we'll go until 11. Our suggested themes today are it's Ice Cream Sunday Saturday, it's Coca-Cola Day, and it's Be a Kid Again Day. I don't know about you, but I'm not respecting any of them. So. John probably has them all.
I do.
Yeah, John will make up for
Okay.
it.
So
Well, let's get started then.
Yeah.
There he is, looking
There you
fine, John.
Look at that man.
Yeah, you know. All right, folks, put them together for the one and only John McHugh.
Thank you, everybody.
Go, John. Go, John.
Woof, woof.
This week was kind of strange on the song because I was Monday. I was writing kind of a country western, cry in your beer kind of song, and then Kathy's invitation popped up with the themes. And up to that point, after the first verse, they weren't in there, but in the second verse, they all got in there. so this is it. I called it "Throwing Stones." Let me make sure I get the original sound on. Yeah. While I stand at the ocean, throwing stones into the sea, I'm suddenly struck with the notion, came up with this analogy. I'm throwing stones at your emotions, you just keep on rolling back to me. I don't deserve your devotion, you deserve much better than me. I'm thinking back to when we were kids, nothing much to worry us back then. Drinking Cokes and eating ice cream sundaes, playing games and laughing with our friends. We seemed to get along so well together. Something must have changed when we got old. I wished we could go back and make it better. Feel the warmth and get out of the cold. I was so wrapped up in feeling sorry for the many ways I had erred. I didn't realize you were beside me, didn't know how long that you'd been there. You started throwing stones into the ocean. Not a word was spoken between us then. What did I do to deserve someone like you? You're my lover and my dearest friend. You're my lover and my dearest friend.
Hi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
Thank
John.
you.
1, 2. All right, John. And is that it for you?
That's it.
It's
That's
the
it.
one and only John McHugh's one and only song. So
Thank you.
thanks,
Thank
John.
you,
You're the
John.
best, man.
Yeah.
Good
All right, now we know you're gonna log off for a few minutes, and we'll see you when you come back.
Yeah. Hopefully not too long from now. Right.
Okay.
Very
Bye-bye.
good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Mike
I miss you
Delaney-
already, John.
Mike is next. And then it will be Marianne and then Glenn. So, Michael, what's going on? How's the environment?
It's. I was gonna say use the S word.
Oh, well, we can't have that.
Nope.
Sucky?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's.
Yeah.
We had the hottest day ever a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and the hottest day before that was the day before that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
But global warming is a myth. So
Yeah. Right.
Right. All right, folks.
here he is. It's Mike Delaney.
Thank you.
Oh Mike. Mike.
Thanks. So when I saw the themes, when I saw the themes, I knew I had a perfect song because the first line of this song is, "I want to be a kid again," and I wrote it 8 years ago. I never played it out. When I went back to look for it, I couldn't find a recording, couldn't find anything. So this will be the international debut of "I Want to Be a Kid Again," or "Be a Kid," I guess it's called. I wanna be a kid again, at least for a day. Torn shorts and grubby t-shirt, and go out to play. Ride my bike for miles, catch a swim in the bay. I wanna be a kid again, at least for a day. I wanna be a kid again, if only I could. Eat candy and ice cream and everything good. Weave a bracelet with gimp and whittle some wood. I want to be a kid again, if only I could. I know this shouldn't be so hard. Put on my shorts and go out in the yard. Open my eyes and seek out the green, and leave my to-do list and shut down my screen. So I'm gonna be a kid again, at least once a day. I don't care who sees me, don't care what they say. It's like summer vacation, and I'm sneaking away. I'm gonna be a kid again, at least once a day. I'm gonna be a kid again, at least once a day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too. Were you born in Quincy? Were you raised in Quincy?
I was raised in Quincy, yes.
Cool.
Yes, I was raised in. Yeah, well, okay. I could go on, but I won't.
All right.
I could, anyway. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to play songs instead of talking about myself. So the second song is brand new. I debuted it Thursday night at the Song Circle at the library, the Quincy Library, and I was thinking about tribute bands, right? I was thinking about tribute bands, and what's the most famous tribute band I think there was Beatlemania, right? And Beatlemania, 1980. I thought if they got really popular, they would have a tribute band, and it would be called Beatlemania Mania. But that's not what this song is about. This song is about a current modern day tribute band, and you'll see what it's about. We're Nicky and Mike, Ron and Tim. We take to the stage, but you wish it was him. We strike up a chord, our message is clear. We read your mind, know you're living in fear. Trump mania, making America great again. Like you know who, but zanier. We're knockoff women and men. We're Trump mania. Trump mania. Rewind the message, you've heard it before. We're doubling down so you can hear it once more. But it's not quite the same without you know who. But it's better than nothing and we're coming for you. Trump mania, making America great again. Like you know who, but zanier. We're knockoff women and men. We're Trump mania. Trump mania. So while we're fighting so while he's fighting all the witch hunts, you can embrace something that's almost as good. Please don't think of us as his grunts. We can give you all the same falsehoods. You know who is tied up in court, but we're right here and we need your support. And if you elect us, we'll be in the Rose Garden, and our first act will be to give him a pardon. Trump mania, making America great again. Like you know who, but zanier. We're knockoff women and men. We're Trump mania. Trump mania. Trump mania.
All right, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. A little bit of Mike Delaney.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
That was great, Mike.
Thank you. And I
And
will
we're going
stop
down to Marion Land
my
now.
recording.
Okay. Mary Ann McAllister says, woohoo, single digit girl. And yes, you're earlier than ever. Is it because you have to go somewhere later?
Nope. No,
Oh, good.
I just usually take 13 so I don't have to think about remembering it. And that's
Okay.
actually become a really busy spot. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go early because I've been falling asleep. So I thought
So
maybe
you took the first digit off.
Right, there you go.
I did. But I'm staying.
All right, folks, it's the amazing Mary Ann McAllister. Give it up.
Oh, let's see. Oh, get that changed there. Okay, got it. Okay. Closest thing I have to a theme song is Ice Cream in the Summer. Not really a Sunday, could be, but it's ice cream. Black train coming down the track, clack-a-ca-ticka, it's coming back and bringing more folks and blankets. It's got cold breath, it belches and squelches out the laughing birds and twittering children, bringing more of us prairie pilgrims. The situation's a fact, my sweet baby ain't a coming back. My boy says she's the ship of the prairies. Says he's a sailor, proud of the cargo he carries. Now he's marrying his hired bride, and she's taking him away, steal away my pretty, pretty babe. Everyone loves her, says I should be proud to have a son in an industry growing. I say, what kind of grandkids do I get from a mess of steel? Then my baby brings me treats from the icebox car, and I get ice cream in the summer. Ice cream in the summer. In the summertime, I get ice cream. All my friends often have two children, and I just sway in my shady swing, and I spoon over that ice cream in the summer heat. Swing and spoon in that ice cream in the summer heat.
All right.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, more than all right.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, as if Marianne was playing the same chord all up and down on the neck there. Yeah. Now what is that?
And not barred. Well, it's a
Oh.
C9 here, C9. So maybe
Okay,
I don't
that's
know.
great. And who wrote that song?
Me.
You did?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be so surprised, but you play a lot of covers. That's a great song
Oh, really
and well
sweet
done.
Song. Very nice. Yay. Want some
Great
ice
song.
cream.
It was written for the Railroad Association, a group I was in college. And he said, "Could you write this?" I did. I was writing songs and playing them during kind of intermissions for the rest of the song and dance. Would take a break, and somebody would play, and someone else would play, and we'd catch our breath and go back and sweat and dance and all kinds of things all over again. And so I wrote that song, and it wasn't as probably complimentary to the railroad industry as he was thinking. So I went and played the song I usually played. So this next song, I'm kind of on a thing for cowboys for July in terms of the rep that I'm putting together for the seniors. So I added this one. 40 years ago, I heard it on something, and they took it and made it into a jazz. I thought that works, and then 40 years later, I thought, Marianne, you gonna do this? So here we go. Oh, what a beautiful morning. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by, but a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old whippoorwiller is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful.
Superb.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Swoon.
Swoon and
Conan were
Major
all-
Swoon.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had elephants in Oklahoma, but
Yeah, how'd that work? I guess
yeah.
P.T. Barnum kept everybody.
That's right. That's got to be it.
Thank you, Marianne.
That was great, Marianne. Lovely.
All right, we're going to catch Glenn Gardner next. Then we'll check in with Jay Nutt and then Tom Maynard and then Paul Clark if he's mind to play. Hi, Glenn. How you doing?
Good afternoon. We're just a little toasty down here, but you know,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I saw your. It was 120, wasn't it?
We're pretty damn close.
Yeah.
It's gonna for the next 4 or 5 days gonna be like 115 plus. So
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
yeah, you know that whole warming thing is
So it's
figment
not
of
a myth?
someone's imagination.
All right,
Anyway.
folks. Let's hear it for Glenn Gardner.
Glenn Gardner.
Hey, thank you guys. Kids. I wrote a song about being a kid in Worcester, way back when, late 50s, early 60s. My parents bought this track house. It was probably about 1,000 square feet and one bathroom and 5 or 6 people in the house, depending on when. But we somehow seemed to survive. And the house was on a horseshoe, and there were all kinds of kids, and this one's called Porch Lights, kind of about the feeling of all that back then. And this one I wrote. Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. Just leave the porch light on for me. Think I'll play some hide and seek. Just leave the porch light on for me. Gonna carve my initials in that tree. School bell rings out at 3. Just leave the porch light on for me. Red Rover, take me back over. Porch lights on, but I'm still gone. Red Rover, take me back over. Porch lights on, but I'm still Mom, leave the porch light on for me. Not coming home till I feel free. Just leave the porch light on for me. Think I'll play some hide and seek. Just leave the porch light on for me. Gonna climb that old tree. School bell rings out at 3. Just leave the porch light on for me.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
me too.
Wow,
It's a
that
great
was
song.
Guys,
Wow.
this next one was on
Outstanding,
my.
Glenn.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. This next one was on the same album I put out about 6 months ago, and a guy by the name of Al Anderson wrote this song. He's out of Connecticut, and it's about being a kid, but things change when you get to be about 15 and a half years old and get your learner's permit. Not so much interested in the porch light anymore. You're more interested in what's going to happen when you get home late and, you know, your parents are sitting there in the dark for when you turn the light on and go, "Where have you been?" Yeah. It's called Riding in My Car. Remember last summer when we had a chance to find each other, started making romance. Didn't come off 'cause you found another. Out a hand of a clock, what good is the other? I can't find no true love, baby, it's so hard. Still think about you every time I'm riding in my car. Went to the place where everybody hangs out, see what everybody was a-talking about. Over in the corner all alone with you was a boy from last summer singing songs to you. He can't sing like I can sing, it's so hard. Still think about you every time I'm riding in my car. When I'm home alone, I can think of other things to do. When I'm rolling in forward motion, think about only you. Been a year and a day since I talked to you. Don't know how I made it, but I sure been blue. Every time I think about what might have been, jump in my car and start a riding again. I can't find no true love, baby, it's so hard. Still think about you every time I'm riding in my car. I can't find no true love, baby, it's so hard. Still think about you every time I'm riding in my car. Still think about you every time I'm riding in my car. Riding in my car. Think about about you riding in my car.
Hey, indeed.
Hey, thank you guys so much.
Really have a Maverick?
I did.
Cool.
Deal.
You know, I was close friends with Al Anderson's ex-wife, Carolyn.
Oh, so you know, yeah, Al was in NRBQ, but went on to, he has written songs for you name it in Nashville, and he's written for him, from Garth
Yeah,
Brooks
he's
to
amazing.
everything.
He really is.
But started with that song, I think, a long time
All right.
ago.
Thank you for taking us back to our youth.
Yeah.
You
Ladies
want
and
to go
gentlemen,
way back, that Maverick was actually 3-speed on the column, so.
Wow. Column shift, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mavericks.
Mavericks. Jeez.
I was good. For a second there, I was afraid you were going to try to find a rhyme for it, but there is
That'd be
no.
a tough one.
Glenn Gardner, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you guys. Thanks so
Thank you,
much.
Glenn. All right, let's go to Israel. I'm sure it's just as hot and humid there.
Actually, it's probably more hot and more humid. They're both like between 78 and 82.
Aye, hard to breathe. But at least you're not up to 115, 120, like Glenn.
Ask him what the temperature is inside his house, not outside.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta love AC. So what's new?
Love it.
What's new with you?
Not that much.
Same old, same old. I reckon no news is good news. I hope that you're dealing with everything.
The politics are as bad as the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't hit the street yet.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
My kids were out there.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Glad to
yeah.
hear it. Yeah.
Excellent.
And hopefully you won't have to go out there, but
I don't do well in crowds. I'm not steady on my feet.
uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not safe. You can't do
Well,
that.
so you could, I don't know, give money to BB's.
I've signed every petition that's crossed my computer.
But I find that every time one of those comes up, what they're really doing is looking for money.
You're looking in the wrong place.
You make out the
The petitions, yeah.
love it. Okay, so you just signed the petition, but don't give them any money. That's the secret.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Jane.
Thanks for being here.
Yep, you're our favorite legume. And
See you next week.
and so Tom Maynard is up next, and then maybe Paul Clark, and then Neil Dale. Hey there.
Good evening.
Good evening. All right. So y'all know who this is?
So you're going to sing an Alfred Hitchcock song.
No, I'm going to sing something from the Addams Family.
All right. Here we go.
rang.
Give it up for Tom Maynard.
Tom Maynard.
Go, Tom. Go, Tom.
Thanks. Yeah, I was out putting decking on the final boards on my my deck in the back of the house today, and to say the least, I'm baked. But not in the more classical way of thinking about being baked. So let me. I'm going to start off with a summer song. George Gershwin. Gershwin, like I told you, I'm baked. Summertime and the living is easy. The fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. Until that morning, you know nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your tiny wings and take to the sky. Until that morning, you know nothing's gonna harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. Summertime, sweet summertime.
Great. The summer song. Yeah. Great stuff.
Nice. Very beautiful.
So, Monday night, just so folks know, I think it'll probably be said later on too. Rom, the Rosendale Open Mic, is going to be celebrating Eric the Snake Gullickson. And one of the songs that the Snake would do is this Gordon Lightfoot song. This is called "The Last Time I Saw Her Face," and I'm gonna give it a shot. I've been trying to learn it. So, last time I saw her face. last time I saw her face, her eyes were bathed in starlight and her hair hung long. The last time she spoke to me, her high lips were like the scented flowers inside a rain-drenched forest. But that was so long ago that I can scarcely feel the way I felt before. And if time could heal the wounds, I would tear the threads away, that I might bleed some more. Last time I walked with her, her laughter was the steeple bells that ring to greet the morning sun, a voice to call to everyone to love the ground she walked upon. Those were the good days. Last time I held her hand, her touch was autumn, spring, and summer, and winter too. Last time I let go of her, she walked away into the night. I lost her in the misty streets. 1,000 months, 1,000 miles, when other lips will kiss her eyes, 1,000,000 miles beyond the moon. That's where she is. That was so long ago that I can scarcely feel the way I felt before. And if time could heal the wounds, I would tear the threads away, that I might bleed some more. The last time I saw her face, her eyes were bathed in starlight, and she walked alone. The last time she kissed my cheek, her lips were like the wilted leaves upon the autumn-covered hills, resting on the frozen ground, the seeds of love, like gold and steel, beneath the battered marking stone. It lies forgotten.
Beautiful.
Right, beautiful.
Thank you.
Is that a monkey stone?
A monkey stone?
Yeah, it sounded like.
What stone? Something stone. One of the lyrics was
The
something.
lyrics?
Beneath
Beneath
the
a battered marking stone.
Mark Stone. Oh, okay.
Stone that marks something.
Thank you, Tom.
I will pronounce it more clearly next time.
No,
Well,
his
just that I'm
diction was
deaf.
really good. His diction
Yes.
was really good.
It
Tom,
was fine.
thank you for that song. The morning after my wife was taken to long-term care, I got up and did everything I do, and I looked at the bed, which her side had not been moved because I don't toss and turn, and I thought, this is the last time I've made the bed for both of us. And I thought then, I spoke to people a lot about remembering the firsts after a death, first birthday, first Christmas. Nobody had ever said a word about the lasts, and I've been trying like anything to write a song about that. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome, and thank Gordon. What an amazing writer he is. You know?
Thank you.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful, Val. Thank you. Hey, Tom Maynard, folks.
Yay, Tom. Welcome. Yay, Tom. Swan.
Ah, gosh. Monkey Stone. Jeez.
Oh, and by the way, while we have a moment here, Mike Curtin
yeah.
had asked what the was there a theme? So, Mike, just to remind you, the theme is always listed on the Sign Up Genius page. So, and we usually always have 2 or 3 themes. They're for fun, but if you feel an inspiration from them, that's great.
And the suggested themes were Ice Cream Sunday Saturday, Coca-Cola Day, and Be a Kid Again Day.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, people ask me, where did you grow up? And I say, I didn't. So,
That's what I should say.
and Paul is having background noise trouble, and so we're going to skip over him for today, and really hope that he'll have it straightened out by next week,
That'd be great. So now we're going.
because he's great.
He is.
But right now, let's go and check in with Jay Cunningham, who writes.
Wait.
What?
Neil Dale is next.
Oh, all right. Gosh, the ADD.
Steven.
All right, now we're spotlighting.
There he is. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Hi there, Steve.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Yeah. Gee, Paul, I'm sorry you're not singing. I still remember that Hippos Battling in the Mud song.
Oh yes, yeah.
All right, folks, are you ready? It's Neil Dale.
It's called Mama's in the Kitchen. It's pretty obvious which theme it relates to. Mama's in the kitchen and she gives me. Mama's in the kitchen and she's finished with the stew. Starts in on the pumpkin pie, shows me what to do. Gives me a bowl of whipping cream and a great big wooden spoon. You gotta whip, 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 you gotta whip. Pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Mama isn't worried, Mama isn't scared. In between the push and shove, Mama is there. And when trouble brews in the middle of the night, didn't Mama make it all right? Wake up in the morning with 100 things to do. If older brother does it, well, I'm bound to do it too. Dig a hole to China, you can get there if you try. You gotta dig, 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 you gotta dig. Whew. Nice try. What's next? Mama isn't worried, Mama isn't scared. In between the push and shove, Mama is there. And when trouble brews in the middle of the night, didn't Mama make it all right? Mama's picking berries and she gives a pail to me. Pick one for the bucket, well maybe I'll eat 3. Cross the fields and back again on a quiet afternoon. You gotta run, 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 you gotta run. Ooh. Long day, warm bed. Mama isn't worried, Mama isn't scared. In between the push and shove, Mama is there. And when trouble brews in the middle of the night, didn't Mama make it all right?
Oh, charming.
Yes. Very
Go Neil. Go Neil.
sweet. Go, Neil.
Is the mix okay, guitar and voice? I can't really tell.
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, good. This song, it has a couple of grains of truth in it. One grain is that there is indeed a rock called Carlton Rock somewhere in the Gulf of Maine, which does indeed have the rather cryptic marking magnetic interference 1 mile around Carlson Rock. So that is true. The rest isn't. And the other thing to say is that bunker is a form of crude oil which they use to burn in ships. It's the worst. It's the dregs. It's what's left over after they take everything else out except the tar. And it's incredibly polluting stuff. It's been almost 3 years now since the moonlight shone this clear. I'm outside quite a bit since then, they don't need me to steer. I'm the skipper of this tanker, it's all instruments they say. And I've come to find the flying bridge is peaceful anyway. We were coming down past Thomaston that night 3 years ago, trading stories with the first mate in the chart room's eerie glow. With a hold so filled with bunker, the first mate liked to say, if we broke up we'd tar every beach from Boston to Boothbay. And the Leona is in the moon tonight. Sails are set like swans' wings gliding in the light. You can even hear the captain as he leans against the rails, calling to his sailors to trim up the sails. First mate's eyes grew restless and they wandered towards the charts. I saw him reading something, then he gave a start. Hey skipper, what does this mean? I don't mean to stop your talk,
magnetic interference, 1 mile around Carlson Rock. I heard him, but the instruments intruded on my thoughts. Our GPS flashed zeros, our screens dissolved in dots. As we stared at them in wonder, our glances met in shock. Magnetic interference, where the hell is Carlson Rock? The first mate grabbed the glasses, and I raced him for the deck. Both running for the flying bridge, we got there neck and neck. As we tumbled through the bulkhead, I fell upon my knees. In the brilliance of the moonlight and the vastness of the seas, and the Leona is in the moon tonight. Sails are set like swans' wings gliding in the light. You can even hear the captain as he leans against the rails, calling to his sailors, trim up the sails. First mate raised the glasses and began to scan the swell. I did my best to help him, though I couldn't see as well. And that's why from that day forward, I swear I don't know how he missed that flying schooner as she tacked across our bow. That moment was forever, I remember it so well. I read the ship's name from the stern, I heard her captain yell. And I had the time to wonder on a night so clear and still, what was that wind from out of time that caused her sails to fill? And the Leona is in the moon tonight. Sails are set like swans' wings gliding in the light. You can even hear the captain as he leans against the rails, calling to his sailors to trim up the sails. That captain, he kept shouting, pointing starboard out to sea. Suddenly I realized his cries were meant for me. I didn't hesitate, I called up engines on the phone. Hard starboard and way down below, I felt the engines groan. I see it, cried the first mate as we slowly swung around. Then the terror in his voice made me fear we'd run aground. But then I saw it standing like a black knife in the swell, cut the ocean by our tanker, just a stone's throw from the hull. The mate still doesn't understand how I knew to turn that night. I tell him that binoculars don't always see things right. But tonight, here on the flying bridge, I hope there's more to see. And the brilliance of the moonlight and the vastness of the sea. And the Leona is in the moon tonight. Sails are set like swans' wings gliding in the light. You can even hear the captain as he leans against the rails, calling to his sailors to trim up the sails.
Wow.
Man, what a story.
Another great Neil Dale song.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, man. It makes me think about the oil barons. You know, those oil men, they never give up. They still are coming up every day with new reasons why renewable energy is not doable, you know.
We're gonna invent carbon capture and put it all back in the ground. Don't worry about it. We can keep burning it.
Right,
Yeah, we'll take care of it
right.
for you.
I didn't catch, Neil. Is that your song?
Yeah, it is actually. The Leona was a. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yep, great stuff.
Thanks.
Neil Dale.
yeah, Neil Dale.
Neil Dale. All right. Now we go to Jay, who writes, I don't drink Coca-Cola. I like cherry cola or Dr. Pepper, which really gives you a rush.
Yeah.
It's got lots of caffeine in that baby. How are you?
When I can't find Dr. Pepper, I get Dr. Thunder.
Oh,
It's
all right.
It's a Walmart brand.
Is that right?
And then
Okay.
they have at Hannaford's, they have Dr. Perky.
Dr. Perky.
Turkey? Wow, who knew? I don't know. Interesting stuff. Ladies and germs, let's hear it. For Jay, Singing Spirit Cunningham.
But I don't have a theme tonight, so this is the theme for all you hippies out there. He turned 35 last Sunday, and his hair had found some gray. But he still ain't changed his lifestyle. He likes it better the old way. So he grows a little garden in the backyard by the fence. He's consuming what he's growing nowadays in self-defense. He gets out there in the twilight zone sometimes when it just don't make no sense. He gets off on country music 'cause disco left him cold. He's got young friends into new wave, but he's just too friggin' old. So he dreams at night of Woodstock and the day John Lennon died. How his music made him happy, how the silence made him cry. Now he thinks of John sometimes, and he has to wonder why. 'Cause he's an old hippie and he don't know what to do. Should he hang on to the old? Should he grab on to the new? He's an old hippie, this new life is just a bust. He ain't trying to change nobody, he's just trying real hard to adjust. Well, he was sure back in the 60s that everyone was hip. Then they shipped him off to Vietnam for his senior trip. Then they forced him to become a man while he was still a boy. And behind each wave of tragedy, he waited for the joy. Now the world can change around him, but he just can't change no more. 'Cause he's an old hippie and he don't know what to do. Should he hang on to the old? Should he grab on to the new? He's an old hippie, this new life is just a bust. He ain't trying to change nobody, he's just trying real hard to adjust. Well, he stays away a lot now from the parties and the clubs, and he's thinking while he's jogging round sure is glad he quit the hard drugs. 'Cause him and his kind get more endangered every day. And pretty soon the species will just up and fade away, like the smoke from that torpedo will just up and fade away. 'Cause we're just old hippies and we don't know what to do. Should we hang on to the old? Should we grab on to the new? We're just old hippies. This new life is just a bust. We ain't trying to change nobody. We're just trying real hard to adjust. No, we ain't trying to screw nobody. We're just trying real hard to adjust.
Great job.
Boy.
Bellamy Brothers.
Really? Wow. Yeah, amazing. Listen, before you go on, I don't know if anybody else is wondering, but I'm wondering what's with that little guy with the mustache?
That is my official Rick Page badge.
Oh, okay.
It's my
Cool.
fan badge.
Cool.
Actually, it's off a Pringles can.
Awesome.
Outstanding.
That's what I call Rick now,
They're called
Mr.
the
Pringles.
bromance. They're the bromance of the century, those two guys.
I don't know if you ever seen his CD cover, but he's got a little guy with a mustache on the front of it,
Oh, okay.
with a hand playing the keyboard, a hand playing a guitar, a hand playing an electric guitar, all kinds of hands all over the place.
Yeah, that's a painting by a friend of Aaron's.
Almost like a spider, you know? But this one here is by, it's another one by, it's called In Color, and it's by Jamie Johnson, an outlaw country artist. I said, Grandpa, what's that picture here? It's all black and white and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yes, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm back in the Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. Oh, and this one, taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943. It was wintertime, you can almost see my breath. That's my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee, who was a high school teacher in New Orleans. He had my back right up until the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't hide what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one here's my favorite one. It's me and me, Ma, in the summer sun, all dressed up to take our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. Her rose was red and her eyes were blue. And that smile, I was so proud. if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color.
Oh, I
Should
love
have
that
seen it in
song.
color.
That's
Man,
nice.
two fine songs.
Really?
A la Jay Cunningham.
Two songs
Thank
you
you.
didn't know.
No, I never. Who did you say wrote that last one?
Jamie Johnson. He's an outlaw country artist, one of those
Okay.
Very
guys.
cool.
That's a great song.
Not one of the funky ones that are in Nashville now, you know.
No,
Real one.
He's
you're
real
talking
country.
Billy and
Yeah.
guys like that.
Good to know him. All right.
Thanks, Jay.
Love your shirt too.
I'm going back on the powwow trail next weekend, so
Oh,
Excellent.
I'll be
for
here.
you.
Excellent.
We'll miss you, but awesome
Well-
that you do that.
All right, so we won't see you next weekend, but the
Right.
weekend after, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Whenever you can.
Yeah. Many blessings, my friend.
Okay, brother.
All right, we're going to check in with Jade and Mary Ann. And after that will be Val Fowler and Jimmy Lunsford and me.
Ooh.
Nice ceiling.
Hi, ladies.
Hi there.
You're muted.
You're mutated. There you go. What's going on?
There you go. Not a whole lot.
All right.
Marianne, we did hear about Katrina being in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
I mean,
Executive director of the New England Wildlife Center had a heart attack. Katrina Bannigus, and we're all thinking about her and wishing her well.
Yeah.
She's had a rough time over the past few years, boy,
Yeah.
physically, and emotionally too.
Yep. Too much stress.
Yeah. But how are you guys getting along?
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
just all right. Well, you're not driving bus anymore, right? You got the summer off?
No, I work with the kids and I have the summer off. No bus.
No bus.
That was
I don't know.
Beverly.
No, that was Beverly. Okay. Remember Beverly?
We all remember Beverly.
We all
Yeah.
remember. She's out in Arizona.
We hear from her now
Yes,
and
I
then.
know.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at her.
Still after all these
Believe me, I
years.
tell her that every time I talk to her. I'm still mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah, she's funny. And so are you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marianne, how you doing? You hanging in okay with
I'm hanging in, yeah.
Yeah.
Have my moments. But I wanted to say,
speaking talking to the
Talking to the microphone.
talking to
dear.
the
I
microphone.
don't even know where the microphone is.
It's in the computer.
I know, but you can't tell where
I
it
don't
is.
know where it is.
We hear Jade just fine. We don't hear you as well.
Well,
Okay.
so I'll
So
turn it down,
maybe I'm not talking
Yeah,
loud
no.
There
enough.
you go. No,
That's great.
That's
That's great.
So, when you talk about, when you talk about the Wildlife Center and you tell people that they can donate and all that kind of thing,
Uh-huh.
another way for them to donate if you don't have money to donate is actually if they've had a good experience at the Wildlife Center or with Odd Pet Vet, if they could go on and put a nice review on, that helps our charity navigator to help us get more donations that way as well.
Oh, good to
good
know,
point.
Marianne.
Yeah, good idea.
Good to know.
And of
I
course,
think
everybody
that-
should like the New England Wildlife Center Facebook page.
Now,
That
on
would
the
be great too.
where do you go to make a review? Do you go to the website or the Facebook page or?
You can do both. I think you can go on like Google or Yelp or any of those type of things, I think. I never know where to find them. But
Well, we can figure it out.
We'll figure it out and tell folks next week too. Yeah,
yeah,
we lost you again, Marion. We still keep losing hearing you.
Because
I
she
think it's
can't.
because she has original sound off. If she turned original sound on, then they would both be
it
reflected.
is on.
Yeah.
Now you are.
Yep, it is
Now
on.
Okay.
you just keep fading away from the
Yeah,
the
you
computer.
just, yeah, it's
Oh,
You don't want us
okay.
to see you.
your position. We like
Uh,
looking at you.
Yeah, we have to hear
Well,
you.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at me.
Ah, that's the
That's the
thing.
problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
But yeah, that's another nice way, like I say, to help. And especially now, like where Katrina is gonna be, she's the one that does a lot of our fundraising,
yep,
so we can use all the help we can get, I'm sure.
yes.
that's true.
Yep, that's critical.
Um,
Good to know. Thank you for knowing about the reviews. That's
Yeah.
not something we had
Thank you.
thought of.
we'll talk more about that when
When I
it's,
learn more.
well, when it's time for a sponsor.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
good to see you guys.
Yeah,
Much
good
love.
to see you. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yep. Thanks for
All
being you.
All right, love you both.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Well, then Val Fowler would be next, then Jimmy, and then me, and then a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay.
That'll work.
All right.
Okay, gotta find Val. There he
He's
is.
up in the corner there.
All right. There he
There
is.
he is.
So Marianne, I've been given the gifts of interpreting tongues, and the bird was saying, "That's a great idea. That's a great idea."
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Val Fowler.
I struggled to find anything with the theme, but I think I've got a couple of things that'll work. And the first one is a song that I learned when I heard it one afternoon watching Sesame Street with my 7-year-old stepson, and I got back up at 2 in the morning, and I got back up at 6:30 in order to learn this song, and it's one of my favorites. It's a Nashville song because it was written by a Nashville artist. I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air. I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I would like to look down at the earth from above, but I'd miss all the places and the people I love. So although I might like it for one afternoon, I don't want to live on the moon. I'd like to travel under the sea. I could meet all the fish everywhere. I'd travel under the sea, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I could stay for a day there if I got my wish, but there's not much to do if your friends are all fish, and an oyster and clam aren't real family. So I don't want to live in the sea. I'd like to visit the jungle, hear the lions roar, go back in time and meet a dinosaur. There are so many strange places I'd like to be, but none of them permanently. So if I should visit the moon, I will dance on a moonbeam, and then I make a wish on a star, and I will wish I were home once again. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I miss all the places and the people I love. So although I may go, I'll be coming home soon, 'cause I don't want to live on the moon. No, I don't want to live on the moon.
Oh,
Oh,
great song. You know,
sweet.
it seems like we've heard that song. Where'd that come from?
It was from Sesame Street, and Ernie sings it.
Ah, yes. Okay, got it.
It's still on YouTube. It's a delightful sequence, but I just love this song. And my favorite line is, "There's so many places I'd like to be, but none of them permanently."
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
And then this one, I think this one kind of counts with the theme because the guy it's about was a lifelong kid. And Kate Wolf was invited to his 50th birthday party, but she was in the hospital. And it turned out that it was her next to last hospitalization before she died. And the person I'm talking about was Wavy Gravy. Remember him? And Kate Wolf was friends with him.
I was in the Slammer with Wavy Gravy.
Oh, were
out
you really?
In California, yep.
And she wrote his birthday song, and this is it. It's not a very often played, but I love it. I think I'm going to have to raise this up a half step. I woke up to the sound of the wind blowing wild, crying like a warning in the night. Crying like a warning. I'm sorry, I got the wrong chord. I can't sing it that way. I woke up to the sound of the wind blowing wild, crying like a warning in the night. Crying like a warning in the night. If you would save a friend, if you would serve your own, rise up in the morning with the light. Rise up in the morning with the light. Rise up in the morning and hear the sisters call. The brothers are standing at the door. They say one spirit leads you, they say all must go. The wind blows wild on the shore. Now listen to the sound of the years going down. It's 50 blowing in the wind. 50 years blowing in the wind. The memories just fade into a bright parade. How many times did you see it? How many times did you see him? Did you see him? He was there to wave to you. All those times you've needed him before. You say this one shall lead you. He knows we all must go. The wind blows wild on the shore. Nobody's fool, everybody's clown. A riddle when there is no other answer. Tripping through a dream like Mr. Tambourine, dancing on a sea of laughter. Dancing on a sea of laughter. Did you see him? He was there to wave to you. All those those times you needed him before. You say this one shall lead you, he knows we all must go. The wind blows wide along the shore. Now listen to the sound of the wind blowing wild, crying like a warning in the night, crying like a warning in the night. If you would save a friend, if you would serve your own, rise up in the morning with the light. Rise up in the morning with the light. Rise up in the morning and hear the sisters call. The brothers are standing at the door. You know one spirit leads you, you know we all must go. The wind blows wild on the shore. Did you see him? He was there to wave to you.
Yeah.
Wonderful song. Wonderfully done. Val Fowler, ladies and gentlemen. Did a great job.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. By the way, that was the last song recorded, and it was recorded in her hospital bed in her last hospitalization.
Wow. Yikes.
Yikes, indeed. Kate Bush.
Kate Wolf.
Wolf. Jimmy's next. Give me some Jimmy.
Dimmy.
Here he is. Sup, dude?
Sup, bro?
Glad you're here again this week, Jimmy. What a treat.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to be here. I'm just over here baking.
Yeah. Yep. I
Bacon
guess
and
everybody
bacon.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. I am glad to
Enter.
to introduce.
You're not even baked.
No, I don't know what my deal is today. But anyway, it's Jimmy Lunsford. Put it together.
Thanks. This has been an awesome night. Everybody's playing some amazing songs. It's actually here in the Bay Area very nice. It's high 60s and blue skies and very temperate. I was referring to being baked, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not and I don't.
Did you ever?
The thing I didn't like about it, the thing I didn't like about it was I can have a glass of wine or a beer and I can tell you what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen if I take one hit or an entire joint, so I just stay away from it. Or I learned to stay away from it, I should say.
Okay.
Thought I'd play a couple of songs from when I was a kid. Parker says hello. He was born in the summer of his 27th year. Coming never been before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he was born again. You might say he found the key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road and hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. He keeps changing fast, it don't last for long. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it raining fire in the sky. Shadows from the starlight, softer than a lullaby. Mountain High in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. He climbed cathedral mountains, he saw silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see. And they say that he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun. And he lost a friend but kept the memory. And now he walks in quiet solitude with the forests and the streams, seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight has turned inside himself to try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it raining fire in the sky. Talk to God, listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High in Colorado, Rocky Mountain High in Colorado. Well, his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of a simple thing he cannot comprehend. Why to try to tear the mountains down and bring in a couple more people, more stars upon the land. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the open mic and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High, Colorado, Rocky Mountain High.
You hit that high one.
Man,
That's Jimmy Lunsford, folks.
Yeah.
go
Thanks,
you.
Tom. Hi, buddy. Was that too loud for you?
Hello, Parker.
Everybody says hi, buddy. Good boy. I was 12 or 13 when that song came out, and I was probably 9 or 10 when this one did. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up and say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. And so kiss me and smile for me, and tell me that you'll wait for me, and hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me, and tell me that you'll wait for me, and hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you one more time. Let me kiss you and close your eyes. I'll be on my way. And dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say. Oh, kiss me and smile for me, and tell me that you'll wait for me, and hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
Wow.
Yeah. Great song,
Jimmy Lunsford.
Hey.
Jimmy playing Johnny.
What's that, buddy?
Jimmy playing Johnny.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
That was
Yeah.
an alternate tune, but I liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that you were singing the fifth harmony all the way through it.
Was that it? Yeah, it
I
worked.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you stuck with it though, so that's remarkable. Yeah.
Was it off though? It was
No,
off.
it was right on,
Right
That's
but
what
it was the
It's
fifth.
perfect.
Yeah. Love it.
Sweet. I didn't know.
Just as well. What?
Before we move on, I have one more
It's a
question.
really nice arrangement, Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jimmy, I have a question. What's on your t-shirt?
Oh, it's a company I used to work for.
Genentech.
Oh, I've heard of Genentech.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Thank
Well,
you, Jimmy. You were wonderful.
yeah,
as
let's hear it.
always.
Jimmy Lunsford, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Go Jimmy. Go Jimmy.
It occurs to me that that's the 2022-2023 version of the Scream.
Very good.
Oh, this is?
Yeah, very good.
That symbol?
Yeah.
That's right.
That could be.
Yeah.
Could be exactly.
Uh,
All right. The host has spotlighted you.
Thank you, host. Very, very briefly, Jimmy, you asked, what about that wavy gravy thing? I went down from San Francisco to San Luis Obispo to blockade the nuclear power plant there that was about to open. And many of us went down there. There were well over 1,000 people, and
Wow.
the deal is you have to fill up the jails, which we did, and then they didn't have enough. They didn't have any room left in the jails, so they put 350 men in the Kester College women's gymnasium behind the cyclone fence and stuff, and they wanted us to leave with our own recognizance, but we didn't want to. We wanted to stay and have meetings and talk about what we were going to do when we came home. So we did that, and every one of us signed in as Karen Silkwood. And
Awesome.
yeah. So it was. I was in there in the gym with Wavy and Jackson Brown, who let me play his guitar.
Awesome.
John Trudell, who was co-founder of the American Indian Movement, and it was a really empowering episode, and I'm really glad I did it.
What year?
The jailers wanted him to leave the women's gym, and they refused to get out of the gym because they wanted to have a meeting. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. 1983.
All right.
Yeah.
And it worked. They shut down the power plant.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, not forever, but you see, we wanted to focus the world's attention on it because we had an engineer that had resigned from building that, and he had blueprints that showed that one of the support struts underneath it was installed backwards.
Ouch.
And if we hadn't focused people's attention on that, no one ever would have known. But the guy came forth, and it caused a big to-do about it. And it was another 4 years before Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant could open. But they fixed that. Yeah. So you get enough people together, you can make change.
That's right.
In the meantime,
Thanks for sharing.
let's put it together first, Stephen Martin.
Thank you, friends. This has nothing to do with anything. I wrote this back in '68. The mushroom cowboy's back in town. He's studying the law and working hard. Any fool can see he's down. Couldn't you afford a get well card? He even asked me how you feel. I guess he didn't know you really don't care, let alone understand. You really don't understand, let alone care. I have seen you when my eyes reminded you of someone you once knew. Shouldn't go so diligently worrying about the things I do. I'm hip to your Achilles heel. It doesn't even show you really don't care. left my wallet in your fishbowl. Wasn't that a silly thing to do? I pity your piranha when he looks to the bottom and sees you. You'd make a fairly decent meal. He'd love you even though you really don't care, let alone understand. You really don't understand, let alone care. You really don't care, let alone understand. You really don't understand, let alone care.
Yeah.
Nice, Steve. My put down song. It's inspired by Bob Dylan's put down song. Positively 4th Street. He says, if you could stand inside my shoes, you'd know what a drag it is to see you. So enough of that. Now,
While we
it's
have the
Kathy's turn.
spotlight here, we will talk about the New England Wildlife Center, and Mary Ann already gave us some very good information about ways to support the center. Very important way is to make a donation at newildlife.org or at 500 Columbian Street, excuse me, South Weymouth, Massachusetts 02190. Now, the other, in addition to making a review, which, you know, if you had a good experience at the Wildlife Center, like Mary Ann mentioned with the odd pet vet or bringing a orphaned or injured animal to the center, that's great. But even if you haven't, because you don't live near here or whatever, it's still great to give a comment or a testimonial about the wonderful work that everyone there does. And you can find out a lot of good information about all the wonderful work that is done at the New England Wildlife Center and Cape Wildlife, its subsidiary on Cape Cod, by going to their Facebook pages. And some great stories are there. This week's story that was particularly sweet was there was a bunch of baby and orphaned ducklings that got collected at the center, brought in by various fine people, and they put them together into a little family. They weren't family to begin with, raised them all together, and they were all just released back into the wild today. Now that's, I think what they said was, that's the first 8 of 68 that they still are getting back in shape to go back into the wild. So there's a lot of fabulous work going on there and fun stories. Go take a look at the Facebook pages for New England Wildlife Center or Cape Wildlife Center, because the stories are and the pictures are wonderful. So thank you all. Thanks for all you do.
Yes, indeed. If you've given money, thanks so much for that. If you haven't, please do, because it is a nonprofit organization. We get no help from the government, and we need every penny we can get. And there's all kinds of interesting stuff that happens. There's raccoon art, for example, where we put down finger paint on paper on the floor and have the raccoons run around on it and make raccoon art. And we feed the raccoons micicles, which we take little baby mice, which they love, and we put them in an ice cube tray and fill it up with water, and it freezes. And the raccoons go crazy trying to get the mice out of the little ice cubes. So it forces them to forage for food, which is a skill that comes in handy when we release them back into the wild. Somebody was asking something.
Mary Ann?
I was just going to say
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Sorry. Also, if people are local, they can come in. So we are doing self-guided tours. So
Yes.
if they want to come in, they can come in and visit and look. It's completely changed around. All the wildlife is downstairs now. So it's yeah. So it's
It'll change
they
around
had,
again.
they had to separate it because of the bird flu, so that they'd be able to take birds in and stuff,
Good.
and keep the odd pet people safe from the bird flu.
So last I heard, the birds were all going to the Cape, right?
We now taking in some birds. We have an isolation plot downstairs and whatever, and then and again, because of all the different things that go on with the wildlife, they separated it. But especially, like I say, for the birds, where we have people's birds coming in, we don't want to expose them.
That's right. Bird flu is highly zoonotic. We can catch it.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you, my dear.
Thanks, Marianne.
Ron Israel is next. Then we're going to check in with Neil, and then Michelle, and then Judy.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron. How goes it?
I'm good. I'm thinking about being released back into the wild. Sounds like.
Don't know if you're ready.
And do you have your original sound on?
I have my original sound on.
Good man.
Are my devices working? Can you hear my guitar?
They seem to be.
Wow. What a nice.
I think.
Thank you.
Play a little bit. There's fuzziness there. Tom, you hear that? Okay.
No?
Yeah, I guess Tom has stepped away. You have a fan on?
Oh, the fan. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. Thank you. Okay.
Knew it was something. There we go. All right, sisters and brothers, let's hear it. Put them together for Ron Israel.
Ah.
Don't let the life you lead get you down. Don't let the life you lead get you down. Lots of stuff sure comes round, so don't let the life you lead get you down. Don't let a mind that shines go astray. Don't let a mind that shines go astray. It's easy, so easy to head the other way. So don't let a mind that shines go astray. And don't let a heart that's warm go cold. Don't let a heart that's warm go cold. It can be a hard road, this growing old, but don't let a heart that's warm go cold. advice that I have for you. Don't let bullshit grind you to the ground. So don't let the life you lead get you down. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stay away from that bullshit.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Put some sugar in my coffee. Plant your kiss on my cheek. Let me see the possibility of turning bitter to sweet. Take the man out of his blue song. Give him a different beat. Shifting grooves can mean a move from bitter to sweet. That's what I love about you, Mama. Your million different ways of taking on what seemed to be lost and lonely days. Put a wink onto my black eye. Pour rose water on my feet. Post a rainbow on a dark sky. Turn bitter to sweet. 'Cause if you play in this big tent, you'll get wins and defeat. But there's such magic in the moment. You turn bitter to sweet. That's why the only kind of hero in this unnerving place is someone who can give our brew a different kind of taste. Now you may feel sad and angry, see life and go delete, but change your mind when you find bitter turn to sweet. Bitter turn to sweet. Thank you.
Words of wisdom
very
from Ron Israel.
Wise man.
He is a wise guy, for sure. Yeah. Thanks, Ron. And we're going to put Neil off for one, and check in with Michelle. After Michelle, Neil, you're up.
Because we want you to talk about Rom before before some people start to fade away.
Yeah, because you always come in at the end, and invariably some people have left.
So
that's why.
So you're up after Michelle.
Yeah, you know, do I tell you how to run your open mic? Hi, Michelle.
Oh no! Oh, hello.
Hello.
Looking good, sounding good, and I always look forward to hearing you. You're a high point always in the Catbird.
Oh yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Go, Michelle. Go, Michelle.
Ooh, okay.
it's the fantabulous Michelle Abadia.
Oh, hello. Oh, I love it. I just love it. Okay. Hello, fantabulous community. So I'm not on the theme, but I'll start with this one. Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just cry all night long. Say it isn't true, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets. Tell me some lies. Give me no reason. Give me alibis. Tell me you love me, but don't make me cry. Say anything, just don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. Didn't know just what I had, but honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me, but don't make me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. Didn't know just what I had, but honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes
Oh.
I ended on a great song, great version.
Okay, so I sang this at Art Boseman's open mic yesterday, and I messed it up royally in the end. So I'm gonna give this another whirl. So this is a song in Spanglish. It's called Aquellos Ojos Verdes, translated as Green Eyes. It was written and composed by Adolfo Utrera, a Cuban composer, in 1929. And then it was translated into English, and it has been recorded by some of the greats. I don't have to translate it, I don't think, because for once the English actually does correspond to the Spanish, so that should work. And I just hope that I'm remembering the right capo and that I don't mess it up this time. So, send me your most positive vibes. Aquellos ojos verdes, those green eyes. Here we go. Fueron tus ojos los que me dieron el tema dulce de mi canción. Tus ojos verdes, claros, serenos, ojos que han sido mi inspiración. Aquellos ojos verdes de mirada serena dejaron en mi alma eterna sed de amar, de anhelos y caricias, de besos y ternuras, de todas las dulzuras que sabrían brindar aquellos ojos verdes, serenos como un lago, en cuyas quietas aguas un día me miré. No saben las tristezas que en mi alma han dejado aquellos ojos verdes que yo nunca olvidaré. Those soft lights with those green eyes, those eyes that promised sweet nights, brought to my heart a longing, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our eyes and lips are meeting with a thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness I fear that they will always haunt me. Throughout my life they'll taunt me. Oh, but will they ever want me? Green eyes make my dreams come
Oh.
Wow. The ever delightful, absolutely amazing Michelle Abadia.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Oh, thank you,
boy.
Michelle.
I think that particular version just karmically erased anything that you've ever done. The less than what you had hoped.
Thank you so much. I feel like I redeemed myself, I think.
Sure.
I think I had the right capo this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
awesome,
job.
Thank you
Michelle.
so much. much.
Wonderful
So good.
job.
So good.
Let's go and pick up Neil now. Also, Ronnie Stolzberg, I see you. We don't show that you're signed up, but would you like to play?
Ronnie.
Yes, I would. I forget which ones.
Yay, Ronnie! Woo!
If
Well,
there's
okay,
if there's
so-
time, but
Oh, there is.
Yeah, of course, there's always time for you, Ronnie.
Make time for her. She's awesome.
We're gonna put you in between Storm and Freddie K. Okay,
That's number.
number 21. We're getting there.
Yeah, we're at.
If that's all right with you.
We'll be Judy's number 14, and Judy will be after we talk with Neil.
Hi, Neil.
Hi, Neil.
You're mutated.
Or no, you're not, but we're not hearing you anyway.
Oh my God. What? How does that happen?
There's something wrong with this microphone.
Still no sound.
Goodbye.
Wait. There you are. There you are.
For some reason, when I'm not talking, can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to go. My new computer that was fixed is dead. So I'm talking, I'm actually talking to you through my iPhone.
Neil.
You are death to computers.
Oh man. Well, I have a list for my computer geek, but anyway, what I want everybody to know is that this coming Monday, we're having a night of dedication to our very, very dear friend Eric the Snake Gullickson, and Stephen Martin is going to be our very special opener. And there's no one better in the world that could open our show that night and give a bit of a history lesson of Snake, whom we all miss. And I'll tell you, I've never seen our ROM sign-up list filled. It's completely filled right now. And it's absolutely amazing. And I've got probably more people that want to sign up. And we'll see Monday. You know, once in a while people can't make it for some reason. So it is going to be this Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, for those of you not in the Eastern time zone. It's just going to be wonderful. It's going to be a tribute and a celebration of Snake's life. And for those of you who didn't, and some of the comments that those of you who didn't know Snake, and I saw some, again, I'm late, always on Saturdays, but that's me. Snake was just a gentleman and a gentle man. He really was. And
Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Right.
Yeah, and I just think one of the things the last thing he said in the interview that Mike Williams, our webmaster, put on our website, is Snake said, "Life is music," and I love that quote, and it's just so near and dear to my heart. And I will leave you with that. And so I hope to see you all on Monday. If anybody needs the link, I'll throw my email address in. It'll be all set. And just so you all know, ROM is going to take. We've never done this before, but because a lot of people are traveling, we are going to take the month of August off. Yeah, we are going to.
I thought it was just one ROM,
No,
but it's two. Huh?
Explaining on July 24th. I'll explain a little bit more why.
Well, I know you have to.
Doesn't want to tell people until he's ready to tell people.
But Ronnie, don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. We will. And so, anyways, thank you all, and I hope I'll see you all on Monday. And I'll throw my email address in there. If anybody wants to be part of the audience, you're more than welcome to come. Thank you
Neil,
all.
I have a question, Neil. Have you mentioned this to his daughters?
I don't have any contact for any of his family.
All right. Well, we'll tell them then.
We'll tell
No
Carrie.
problem.
We'll tell Carrie about it. And
that'd be
just so they
great.
can join on YouTube. I'm sure they'd love to know.
Yeah, and I mean, I've got pictures of you guys sitting together at ROM, on the night feature. So, but that'd be great. I really appreciate that. And I'm probably going to contact you guys tomorrow anyway for leave it to me.
Always glad to hear from you.
All right, take care.
And for those of you who can't make it at that time, they can catch it later on YouTube, right?
Yep, all of our shows are archived on YouTube, just like our MDG shows are archived on YouTube. So, yep.
So how would people go about getting there?
Go into YouTube, go to search Rosendale Open Mic, and you're there for all of our shows.
Yeah, but and they they end up underneath the live tab, folks. So if you're looking for under videos, they don't show up there, but they show up under live.
Oh.
Good tip, Tom. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
That's a good point, Tom. And Tom is our gift at RUM, I'm telling you. He's just been wonderful. All right, quiet, more music. Thank you very much, everybody. Love you all.
Love you, brother.
Love you, Neil.
Now it's Judy Neal, from Neil to Neil, and then Gaia, and then Ellis, I think. He's not here yet, but...
Ellis isn't going to be here.
He's not, okay.
No, he's in Okemo, Oklahoma at the Woody Guthrie Festival. And
awesome.
He is in a song circle now. He wasn't sure what was going to be happening, so he's playing music, but not here. And he's
okay, well, you're here, and that's important.
Thank you.
Please welcome back Ms. Judy Neal.
Thank you. So I'm just thinking about Snake and how grateful I am for all the songs he shared and the history and the background and who wrote it and what was going on at the time. Learned so much from him and from the beautiful music he shared. So this song I wrote, it's called Morning Prayer, and it's a song of gratitude. So right now I'm feeling gratitude for Snake and for all of you and for Stephen and Kathy to hold this space for us to be together in community. And Snake will always be a part of our community. This, I started writing this after going to Mashantucket Pequot Native American council meeting, and the opening prayer just really struck me, and I wanted to kind of get the essence of it into music. And I later was at a Catholic Mass where I was asked to sing something, and so I added something to this song that integrates now the Native American prayer and the Catholic Mass. You know, it's all the same song. For the sunrise, we give thanks. For the morning skies, we give thanks. For the roof over our head and the warmth of our bed, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. For the lakes and trees, we give thanks. For the mountain breeze, we give thanks. For work that means so much and the people that we touch, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. For this bread and wine, we give thanks. With your hand in mine, we give thanks. As we go throughout our day, our work is how we pray. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. As we is how we pray. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks.
Ah, beautiful,
So
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, that was lovely.
Beautiful.
My second song is a song I guess I'm still working on. I started writing this actually at Kerrville, where I brought a song that was, for me, it was an anti-war song that I had written on Memorial Day a year ago, and it just wasn't working. And as I explained why I even wanted to write an anti-war song, I found that someone was asking me about, the first verse talks about my grandfather and my father, and then I started talking about my brother, who was called to the draft in Vietnam, and a friend of mine said, that's your song, not this kind of anti-war raving. It's the stories that matter, where we're really touched. So this is for my brother. My grandfather fought for freedom in the First World War. Then my father fought for freedom, the war to end all wars. In the years of Vietnam, my brother got the call. Got his dog tag, his fighting boots. Then he went AWOL. He said, what's the point of war? What's the killing for? Questions in his haunted eyes. We lost him once. We lost him twice. My brother was a gentle boy, never hurt a soul. He did not believe in war. He knew he had to go. Where was he for 3 long years? Heaven only knows. We thought he went to Canada, where others like him go. He said, what's the point of war? What's the killing for? Questions in his haunted eyes. We lost him once. We lost him twice. I would often dream of him. That is how I knew he was still alive and well. Was he dreaming too? He stopped his running, he faced the music, did his jail time. His discharge was dishonorable, resisting war his crime. He said, what's the point of war? What's the killing for? Questions in his haunted eyes. We lost him once. We lost him twice. No one hires deserters, no heroes welcome home. Only the bottle for comfort and homegrown to get stoned. He deserted the family, angry at the Now an addicted veteran, his fighting flag unfurled, he said, "What the point of war? What's the killing for?" Questions in his haunted eyes. We lost him once. We lost him twice. One night I had a vision of him riding shotgun in the stars. Hour later, we got the call. Overdose stopped his heart. He said, "What's the point of war? What's the killing for?" Questions in his haunted eyes. We lost him once. We lost him twice.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Sad. Yeah.
Oh, powerful.
Judy Neal, ladies and gentlemen. Great
Really
amazing. Obviously hard to write and hard to sing.
Yeah. Thank you for doing it for
Thanks,
us,
Judy. Thanks for being who you are and what you do.
Wow.
Okay, we're on our way to Maui now, and we'll hear from Gaia, after which Lisa Walker was here but may not be here.
Hopefully she'll come back.
Yeah, if you're here, Lisa, let us know. And if she's not, then it'd be Mike Curtin, followed by Mark Bishop Evans. So,
It's Gaia now.
Gaia, aloha.
Aloha, everybody.
Aloha, Gaia.
How you doing?
I don't know. I need more air. There's not enough air here. Very still and hard to breathe and hard to stay awake. Anyway, and everybody's been really super mellow and I've changed my songs like 20 times in the last 5 years. And then Judy performed and now I'm doing two completely different ones. Thank you for, I guess, derailing me. I must need derailing, yeah, I probably do. Okay, my first one's gonna be one of my favorites, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Across the Universe.
Oh, nice.
You didn't introduce her.
Yeah, that's why I'm stalling because I.
Okay, I apologize. Okay, folks, please welcome Gaia Best.
Gaia.
Okay. Across the Universe. Words are flowing like an endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love, which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva Shakti Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change. Jai Guru Deva. It's one of my favorite Beatles songs.
Oh, nicely done.
Thank you, John Jaya.
Gaya.
Yeah, great choice too.
Really.
Well, I'm trying to, shape it into what I feel like maybe something with Judy's going on. So, okay, here we go. Next song. Wow. About 4 songs just said, do me, do me. God, don't you love those voices in your head that are clear? How can 4 of them be clear at one time? No, they can't be. Okay, so here's the one that just won out. Oh my goodness, life is so mystical, actually. I'm having a mystical experience ongoing. Jai Guru Deva. Here we go. Some of Shelley's Blues. Tell me just one more time the reason why you must leave. Tell me once more why you sure you don't need me. Tell me again, but don't think you'll convince me. Now you said before falling in love again you'd rather be dead. I really need air. 'Cause when someone breaks your heart, you cry your eyes red. But there's nothing so hard about the life that you've led. As far as I can see, there's no reason for goodbyes. You're just running scared, and that's something I won't buy. So you lose. I won't let you go with nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving, it's strictly bad news. So you settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. So you lose. I won't let you go with nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving is strictly bad news. So you settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. Yeah, you settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. Yeah, you settle down and stay with the boy that loves you. Oh, Judy, I owe you an apology. That wasn't the song that came up for you. The one that came up for you was John Cruz from Hawaii, a friend of mine that does island style. But the wrong lyrics came up, so I just went for it and sang it. But that didn't relate to you. Just clarifying.
All right, just go with the flow.
And we'll do island
Yeah.
style.
Uh, Thank you so much. It's always wonderful to hear you. And what you were saying before about loving the Padres, even though they're not doing that great, you take consolation where you can get it. For example, um, the Red Sox just beat the Oakland A's 10-2, and the Oakland A's, of course, are by far the worst team in baseball at the moment. So,
Yay, Red Sox. I know how much you love them.
Yeah, we
yep.
do.
Okay, well, thanks again, Gaia. We're going to move on now. Lisa Walker looks like she's not here. Lisa, going once, going twice.
But if she does come, she'll play when she gets here.
Yep.
So,
So it's Mike Curtin's turn, and then it'll be Mark's, and then Storm's, then Ronnie's.
Okay.
Hey,
Hiya.
hiya.
how you doing? Yeah.
Still looking at the right side of the grass.
I know that's all the difference.
Hey, folks, let's hear it. Give it up for Mike Curtin.
Thank you. not so very long ago, when the world was run by people twice your size. The days were full of laughter, the nights were full of stars. When you grew tired, you could close your eyes. Oh, the stars were there for wishing, the wind was there for kites, the morning sun was there for rise and shine. Even if the sniffles kept you home from school and bed, you couldn't hardly stay there after 9. And I wonder if the smell of mornings faded. What happened to the robin song that sparkled in the sky? Where's all the water gone that tumbled down the stream? Will I ever catch another butterfly? Do you remember campouts right in your own backyard, wondering how aeroplanes could fly? And the hours spent just playing with the funny rock you found, with crystal specks as blue as all the sky. And I wonder if the smell of mornings faded. What happened to the robin song that sparkled in the sky? Where's all the water gone that tumbled down the stream? Will I ever catch another butterfly? Now I watch my son, he's playing with his toys. He's happy, and I give him all I can. But I can't help feeling just a little tingly inside when I hear him say he wants to be a man. And I wonder if the smell of mornings faded. What happened to the robin song that sparkled in the sky? Where's all the water gone that tumbled down the stream? Will I ever catch another butterfly? Will I ever catch another butterfly?
Lovely.
Wonderful.
Oh.
That's a great song.
Where did you write that?
I got that from John Denver, who got it from Tom Paxton.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah, that's a great song.
Really, really great.
Slow down, you move too fast. Got to make the morning last, just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Da 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 da, feeling groovy. Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Doodle-doo-doo-doo, feelin' groovy. Da-da-da-da-da-da, feelin' groovy. Got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning light drop all its petals on me. Life, I love you, all is groovy. Da-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Nice
that,
fade out.
Mike. Oh, I
It's
love
one of our
that
favorite
song.
songs. Mike Curtin.
Thank you for giving us that. What a,
Yeah.
what a happy song.
That whole album was great.
Yeah.
I wish we had it again.
More's the pity I didn't write that one either.
Yeah. You did a good job with it, though.
You sure did.
Yeah.
That's okay. I wrote it, so you can use it.
Okay.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah, thanks. And Mark.
And Mark is up next.
He is up next, and needlessly apologizing for being a bit tardy. You need not do that.
As far as signing up goes, because I didn't know what the day was going to hold, so I didn't sign up till like after 5 o'clock your time.
That's by the way, please note that we only ask that you try to.
Yeah.
We want you here even if you can't sign up by 5 o'clock.
Yeah, there are no wedgies involved.
No, not at all.
So, glad to see you always.
Thank you.
Give it up for Mark Bishop Evans.
Go, Mark. Go, Mark.
Go, Mark.
I think I'm probably gonna do just one song because it's a long song. But this is for Gaia's mom. My mom lived to be 95, and this is the song that I wrote for her after she had passed away. It's a true story. So it's called Fourth Iron, Queen of the Ball. There's a place in the mountains a bit north of Conway. The train trestle spans a ravine. They call it the Fourth Iron for obvious reasons. The fourth bridge that crosses the stream. Late in her life, she would sometimes just sit there and watch as the water flowed by, giving thanks for the goodness her 95 years had supplied. She was born to a family of adequate means, deep in society's games. She grew up the apple of everyone's eye, gathered some honors and fame. A beautiful child that more often smiled than ever gave into a frown. More glad in the forest than wearing tiaras or gowns. She rose to the top of society's pedestal, had all that she could desire. But when war took the nation, she rushed to the aid of the boys that the country required. Served without thought all the ones who had fought and were so often far from their homes. So they made her the queen of the ball, and they called her their own. Now I'm standing on Fourth Iron over the water that rushes and tumbles and falls. As the mist in the valley collects in my eyes, I remember the queen of the ball. My tears and her ashes all mingle together as the memories pour down like rain, and I cling to the thoughts of the woman who loved me, and I cherish the joy and the pain. By the end of the war, there were men by the score, all rushing to ask for her hand. But she loved a Marine who was dashing and clean. Soon at the altar they'd stand. Next came her son, and she'd have only one, which was something she couldn't have known. And when the soldier took leave, then she raised up her baby alone. For most of her years, her son wasn't near, having wandered far off on his own. And although she grieved, she always believed that someday he'd wander back home. Now that didn't happen in the way she supposed, but it still came around in the end. 40 years later, they found out they were still friends. So late in her 80s, she moved to the east, there to be close to her boy. With walks in the forest and drives by the sea, they recaptured those lost bits of joy. She opened her heart and she told him her story, shared all her loves and her pains. They laughed and they cried, then afterwards he did the same. For 95 summers, 95 springtimes, 95 winters and falls, she laughed and she cried, but all she would say is how much she was blessed by it all. If you're one of those folks who was lucky to know her, I'm sure you will always recall the smile on her face and the grace of the queen of the ball. Now I'm standing on 4th Iron over the water that rushes and tumbles and falls. As the mist in the valley collects in my eyes, I remember the queen of the ball. My tears and her ashes all mingle together as the memories pour down like rain, and I cling to the thoughts of the woman who loved me, and I cherish the joy and the pain. Yes, I cling to the thoughts of the woman who raised me and fashioned the man I became.
That was
So beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh my. It's strangely enough, you didn't make me cry, but you made Kathy cry. So it's all good. A beautiful song from a beautiful man. Mark Bishop Evans.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. So get on your rubbers because there's a storm a brewing. There he is. How you doing?
Okay, getting through piece by piece.
Okay. Anything in particular?
Oh, Just it's been a weird week.
Eh,
It's just been a weird week with the smoke from the forest fires and
yeah.
hot heat and PCAs who have just been unbelievably bad. And took me 8 days to get in touch with my daughter by telephone. So piece by piece.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. Let's cheer this guy up. It's Storm.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so my first piece is going to be a mashup. And it's on the theme of children. Child, she darts. Child, she darts around the room like, this is for my daughter Mariah. Child, she darts. Child, she darts around the room like dragonfly wings. This time, though, darning needle sews shut her mouth, in silence lasting even long after head bangs, almost as loud as one word, autistic. In a time not long ago, in a place now left behind, the little boy looked at the stars to see what he could find. Where did that child go? How did that child grow? What kind of people shaped his mind? Wendy is a doctor. Tommy is a nurse. April loves bikes and leather. Daniel wears a purse. And the world turns round. Every night and every day, a baby comes to someone to touch a life some way. Philip is a jockey. Angel loves to dance. Claudette lives in Vermont. Sashi lives in France. And the world turns round every night and every day. And God loves all God's children, straight, celibate, or gay. Did they teach him to love? Did they teach him to care? Did they teach him compassion? Did they teach him to share? Patty hugs a teddy bear. Stephen chugs a beer. Michael stares at shadow. Lindsay's eyes are clear. And the world turns round every night and every day. And everyone is someone who has something to say. Samuel raises Chelsea. Helen lives alone. Doris owns a business. Darren has no home. And the world turns round every night and every day. A baby comes to someone to touch a life some way. Where did that child go? How did that child grow? What kind of people shaped his mind? In a time not long ago, in a place now left behind, a little boy looked at the stars to see what he could find, to touch a life some way.
Oh,
Lovely.
wow.
Did you write? Who wrote those?
I wrote all of it.
That's really something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a poem and a song that I put together. It's a mashup.
It's great.
And then a short poem for my daughter.
Yeah.
And my second piece, I wrote the poem and I did not write the second part. I wrote the poem for my daughter because when she was young, the sound of made her laugh. But it also fits with the larger theme of children because when I was a kid, one of my few happy memories is eating clam chowder. So, okay, broccoli, spaghetti, and chowder, pizza my and pumpkin pie, and chowder, corn chowder, clam chowder, seafood chowder, fish, oregano, potato, and chowder. Ice cream, you scream for chowder. Parsley, cinnamon, basil, sage, and thyme, and chowder. Lots of chowder. And it was Snow's chowder when they were independently manufactured with a nice big chunk of butter melted after it was starting to cool. I hear those ice cream bells. I start to drool. Keep a couple of quarts in my locker at school. Yeah, the chocolate's getting old. Vanilla leaves me cold. There's just one flavor, good enough for me. Yeah, don't give me no crummy teaspoon. I know what I need. Baby, I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scoop with me. Ow! They tell me ice cream junkies are all the same. All the soda jerkers know my name. When their supply is gone, then I'll be moving on. Moving on. But I'll be back on Monday afternoon, you'll see. Another truckload's coming in for me. All for me. I'm singing, I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scoop with me. Ow! I make it talk. Oh, I make it, sorry, having trouble with my glasses. Oh, I make it talk. When I'm alone, I just grab myself a cone. If I get fat and lose my teeth, that's fine with me. Just lock me in the freezer and throw away the key, singing, I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So won't you have another triple scoop with me? I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scoop with I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So won't you have another triple scoop with I love Rocky Road. So won't you go and buy a half-gallon, baby? I love Rocky Road. So have another triple scoop with me.
Yeah.
All right. Anytime.
Yeah.
I have a triple scoop with you. Rocky Road's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I don't know if you could recognize what it was based on, especially when I stumbled over the words, but it's.
I love rock and roll.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
It's Weird Al Yankovic.
Ah, cool.
Oh.
Awesome.
Okay. Is it really? Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Storm.
Thank you very much.
I found a site with over 40 songs about ice cream.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
right.
sorts of different people. Selena Gomez actually has a song about ice cream.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, my friend.
Thank you,
Let's hear it for Storm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ronnie's up next, and then it'll be Freddie. And Ronnie, just so you know, next week's suggested themes, I'll feel really at home next Saturday, and I know John McHugh will too, because it's Be a Dork Day.
Okay.
And it's also National Give Something Away Day. I like that. And just for extra, it's Rabbit Week.
Rabbit Week.
Rabbit Week. Yep. So right now, put your hands together, please, for Ronnie Stoltzberg.
I'll go out and get some ice cream now.
Yeah.
This is a true story about a little boy who was afraid of the dark. I asked a friend of mine how he became a songwriter. And he said when he was a little boy, he was afraid of the dark, and he would lie in bed under the covers and make up music in his head and pretend to be a radio, because he figured if the ghosts or robbers or monsters or whatever came in his room and found nothing there but a radio, they would turn and go away and go somewhere else. So I said, I have to write a song about that. This is called Radio. You can't run from the demons that hide in the night. They creep in the darkness, fill you with fright. You pray that they won't find you, but you think they just might. So turn up the volume and close your eyes tight and play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed, but they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Lying in the darkness, feel your heart pound. You know they're out there waiting, you feel them all around. So you stay very still and don't make a sound. You're all alone now, but you won't be found when you play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed, but they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed, but they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. You know the magic, you make the choice. Over there across the room with the other toys, you're on the bookshelf and there's no little boys hiding under the covers. Ain't nothing here but a box of noise. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed, but they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. They only get you when you're in your bed, but they won't see you 'cause they don't know that you can be a radio. Play the music in your head. Play the music in your head, and you can be. Play the music in your head, and you can be. Play the music in your head, and you can be.
Yes.
Great job.
Great story. Love it.
Thanks so much. And also a true story. I had a heart full of love just waiting for you. I had a fire burning, boy, like you never knew. You had it all in the palm of your hand. All you had to do was give it a chance, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. I once believed that the stars had planned it like this, that I would fall in your arms at the touch of your kiss, and you'd be happy for the rest of your life. Son, I even dreamed I would be your wife. It just seemed so real, but you could not feel. And you keep looking for the one that's right. All the time she's there standing in plain sight, but you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away.
wasted away. You keep looking for the one that's right. All the time she's there standing in plain sight. But you stayed so cold, and my love got old. Now it's gone, 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 wasted away. I said it's gone, 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 wasted away. Say goodbye, now my love is gone, wasted away. Say goodbye, now my love is gone, wasted away. I forgot the last verse. I'm going back. I know I ain't quite the girl you had in your dreams, but then you never figured out I'm more than I seem. Keep looking for the one that's true. No one's gonna love you the way I do. But you stayed so cold, and my love got old. And now it's gone, 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 wasted away. I said it's gone, 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 wasted away. Say goodbye, now my love is gone, wasted away. Say bye-bye, now my love is gone, wasted away. Bye, 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 bye.
Woo! Wow, you rock.
Thank you.
Two true stories, Rock and Ronnie. Ronnie Stolzberg.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Always good to see you.
Yeah, so glad you came.
Oh, we are down to the bitter end.
Oh no.
The bittersweet end.
The bittersweet end.
So that means we have to look for, there he is right there. See?
Freddie K.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa, amigos? Amigos.
Mikos. Judy, well done. All right. Is everything all right in your world?
Everything's spinning just the way it's supposed to.
Okay. That's as much of an answer as we're going to get.
It's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, it's not a bad answer at all. All right, folks, put them together. And hold on to your pretty pink panties because it's Freddie K.
Yeah, Freddie K.
How do you put them together and hold on to your panties at the same time?
Oh, harpadoo.
We stepped outside to catch some of the dusky sunset. And, Judy was playing her song about her brother. And, they live in a heavily predominant Vietnamese area. And there were just, many, quite a few families walking by over the backscape of the sunset. Just thinking of the inner feelings of the people that made the decision, to not kill these beautiful people. So it was very apropos-ish and wonderful to hear her do that song as several Vietnamese families walked by. So thank you, Julie. The timing of the day is sometimes, it's always worse. Anyways, this song is called "If I Ever Grow Up," or "If I Grow Up." Back in those on the youthful theme. I wanna be something if I grow up. Wanna be something if I grow up. Wanna be something if I grow up. Wanna be something. Just something. grow up. Will I ever be happy if I grow up? Will I own a big house if I grow up? Can I shoot the man in the big black hat if I ever? Shit, if I oh, if I ever grow up. I'm just hanging around this town, trying to get out, scrape myself off the ground. I'm just hanging around this place, trying to put on, paste on a happy face. I'm just doing time in this place, ever weary, grateful, and watchful for God's grace. Life is so short, such an old child. Heart's getting dull and the eyes get cloudy. Maybe I'll get there in one more mile. Heck no. Man, this child will never grow up. Your life is so short, such an old child. My heart's getting cold and the eyes are getting tired. Maybe I'll get there in one more mile. Fuck no. Fuck no, this child will never grow up. I want to be something if I grow up. I want to be something if I grow up. I want to be something if I grow up. I want to be something. Man, I just want to be something. If I ever grow up.
Oh, Fred.
A little chance of that. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I got a double fist. Little cold, a little hot. I don't know which one will help. We'll take what we can get. All right. This is also written back in 07. I guess it's 16. A little prelude just to open it up, to stick on with the kid theme. But basically, I'm playing a boy and his dog. Kids were tough as nails then. They bit bullets with their teeth. Oh, oh. Kids were tough as nails then. With one eye open, man. Did they sleep? I said those kids were tough as nails then. They were a little happy and a little sad and a little soft, but they had to be bad. Those kids were tough as nails. Sometimes don't even want to hold it together. Sometimes can't take it anymore. Sometimes even in good sunny weather, you can't get the spirit off the floor. But when a boy and his dog become a man with a dog, They watch the sunbeam glistening on the bay, and the bird songs are calling, and the modern world is stalling. You realize that everything is gonna be okay. 'Cause when a boy and his dog become a man with a dog, off the beaten trail, just sitting, sleeping on the hay. And even if nuclear bombs are falling, Satan is creeping and crawling, you know that everything's gonna be okay. And even if tall buildings are falling, a death comes calling, but Jesus, you know, everything's gonna be okay. And even if twin towers are falling, a death that comes to call out, yeah, but Jesus, everything's gonna be okay. Well, boy and his dog come a man with a dog, and they watch the sunbeam glistening on the bay, and the bird songs are calling. The modern world is stalling. You realize, fuck man, everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Freddie K, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Freddie. Love you, Freddie.
Yeah, thanks, Freddie.
You're welcome.
And thanks to Ronnie and Storm and Mark and Gaia and Judy and Michelle and Neil and Ron and Jimmy and Val and Jade, Marianne Sullivan and Jay Cunningham and Neil and Tom and Glenn and Marianne McAllister and Mike and John and all of you legumes in the peanut gallery, you're still around, and all of you lovely tubers out there in YouTube land. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, next week's suggested themes are Be a Dork Day and National Give Something Away Day. And for extra measure, it's Rabbit Week.
And don't forget, when you sign up, if you don't remember what the themes are, it's right at the top of the Sign Up Genius page.
Yep. And you got anything else?
That's it.
That's it for me too, except, as the Lakota say, Mitako yo yasi. We are all related. We are all interconnected and interdependent. And Wakantan Kanishiyun. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
Oh. And with you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Stephen.
Much love.
John Boy.
Any blessings.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all for
Good
being
night,
here.
John Boy.
Great night. Great night.
Yep.
It really was.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah,
You know, it's just an amazing crew.
It's an
It
amazing
really
schedule.
is. Everybody
It is.
just shines, you know.
Yeah.
So
Makes us
thanks
happy.
again.
Thank you all.
I look forward to every Saturday.
As
Me
do
too.
we.
See you.
Blessings all.
I won't make it next week because I have a live gig, but I would be there. Be
Ooh,
here
a
if I
live gig for you, huh?
Ah, great,
Where are
Ronnie.
you? Where are you playing?
It's called the Oak Hill Tavern. It's in North Kingstown, Rhode Island.
Oh,
Oh, very
okay.
nice. Very
Yep.
nice.
Good. Well, break a
Well,
leg.
Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime, and don't worry if you haven't signed up. It's not.
Okay.
We'll always want you here.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Oh, that's a nice picture of Marianne.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Doesn't take a bad picture.
No, she doesn't. Okay.
All right. Good night,
Again,
all.
thanks everybody.
Love you.